2025 Kawasaki Z900 SE. First ride. Inline 4 attitude. Tech-savvy soul and serious value. The Z lineage from Kawasaki is steeped in history, reaching back to the mighty Z1 of the early 70s, a machine that carved its name into motorcycling lore. Fast forward to 2025, and the legacy lives on in the form of the latest Z900 SE, a modern naked sport bike that respects its roots while embracing innovation. Over the past 2 decades, Kawasaki's open-class naked has transformed, refined, and evolved. But one thing has remained unchanged: its mission to deliver exhilarating performance with street-savvy versatility. The 2025 Z900 SE picks up where its predecessor left off, introducing thoughtful upgrades in engine tuning, electronics, and rider interface. It continues to be one of the most balanced, accessible, and exciting motorcycles in its class. And now, it's more compelling than ever. The Battle of the Brawlers, Z900 SE versus the Fielden, the fiercely contested middleweight naked segment. The Z900 SE lines up against Yamaha's MT-09 SP, Triumph's Street 77765, Honda's CB1000 Hornet SP, Suzuki's GSX S1000, and the newly introduced KTM 990 Duke R. Among this group, the Z900 SE distinguishes itself not just with its classic inline 4 layout, but with a killer price-performance ratio. Priced at $11,849, the SE version offers upgraded suspension and brakes without reaching the stratospheric price tags of some rivals. The standard Z900, meanwhile, undercuts nearly everyone at $9,999, making it an easy entry point for riders looking for maximum bang for the buck. The heart of the beast. A rev-happy, torque-rich inline 4. Kawasaki's unwavering dedication to the inline 4 engine pays dividends yet again. The 948cc 4-cylinder engine powering the Z900 SE is a direct descendant of power plants that have defined generations of performance bikes. With bore and stroke dimensions of 73.4 x 56.0 mm and a compression ratio of 11.8.1, the engine shares DNA with the Ninja 1000 SX's larger 1043cc lump, but with its own distinct character. For 2025, the engine receives a Euro 5 Plus update, which includes new cam profiles, redesigned electronic throttle valves, revised ECU mapping, and taller internal gear ratios across the 6-speed transmission. The result? A claimed 16% improvement in fuel economy, better low and mid-range torque, and cleaner emissions, without sacrificing top-end performance. Peak power remains a healthy 123 HP at 9,500 RPM, while peak torque registers at 73 lb-ft at 7,700 RPM. True to form, the Z900 engine delivers a lively and engaging ride across the entire rev range. It's smooth, tractable, and eager to rev, an ideal partner whether you're weaving through urban traffic or pushing hard on a back road or racetrack. First impressions: Miami streets to Homestead. Tarmac. Kawasaki chose Miami, Florida, as the backdrop for our first ride aboard the updated Z900 SE. Urban riding around Miami Beach served as a real-world test of the bike's daily manners, and it passed with ease. From stoplight to stoplight, the engine's flexibility stood out, offering accessible torque from low RPM and seamless throttle response. The assist-arm slipper clutch proved to be a hand-saver in stop-and-go traffic, while the quick shifter, capable of operating smoothly even at 1,500 RPM, made low-speed shifts nearly effortless. But it was at Homestead Miami Speedway where the Z900 SE truly revealed its capabilities. This isn't a 200-horsepower superbike that demands laser focus and fear-induced respect. Instead, it's a balanced, fast, and fun machine that encourages you to push harder with every lap. The quick shifter is just as effective under race pace, while the slipper clutch lets you hammer downshifts into corners with minimal drama. This engine doesn't just tolerate spirited riding, it begs for it. One of the Z900's key strengths is its forgiving nature. Whether you're revving it to the limiter or carrying a taller gear to ride the torque wave, the engine adapts. It's engaging without being overwhelming, delivering a wide power band that supports both aggressive and relaxed riding styles. Modern rider aids. minus the overload, unlike some competitors that overwhelm you with layers of menus and settings. The Z900 SE keeps its rider aids focused and intuitive. You get 4 integrated riding modes: Sport, Road, Rain, and a customizable rider mode, along with 3 levels of KTRC, Kawasaki traction control, and 2 power modes, full and low. It's enough adjustability to tailor the experience to your preferences without feeling like you're navigating a spaceship. A new 6-axis IMU brings lean-sensitive ABS to the party via Kawasaki's cornering management function, KCMF, helping the bike stay composed under hard braking and through mid-corner corrections. While ABS cannot be disabled, it operates subtly and efficiently, especially appreciated during heavy braking zones on track. Accessing these settings is easy, thanks to a redesigned 5-inch TFT dash and updated left-side control pod. Cruise control is now standard, and the latest version of the Rideology app brings voice control functionality through a connected helmet communicator. Want to hear music, take a call, or get bike status updates like fuel level and engine temp? You can do all that hands-free. The SE also includes a USB-C port to keep your devices juiced up. On the street, we settled into road mode with medium traction control and full power, perfect for a mix of predictability and punch. On track, toggling between sport and a custom rider mode gave us the flexibility to dial in our setup. The stock Dunlop Sportmax Q5A tires impressed with solid grip and feel, though with traction control off. They did spin exiting tighter corners, highlighting the usefulness of rider aids when you're pushing the edge. Chassis revisions. Subtle but significant, Kawasaki didn't overhaul the chassis, but the updates make a difference. The steel trellis frame receives new gusseting behind the steering head for increased stiffness, giving the front end more confidence on aggressive corner entry. The subframe has been reshaped to accommodate a thicker, more comfortable seat, without adding significant seat height. At 31.9 inches, it's still accessible for most riders. Chassis geometry sees small but deliberate tweaks. The wheelbase shortens slightly from 57.3 to 57.1 inches, and rake tightens to 24.7 degrees from 24.9. Trail remains the same at 4.3 inches. The result is a bike that feels just a bit sharper, more nimble, and planted in turns. Wet weight remains essentially unchanged at 470 pounds, making the Z900 SE easy to manage at any speed. The verdict: evolution that hits the sweet spot. The 2025 Kawasaki Z900 SE doesn't reinvent the naked bike formula. It perfects it for real-world riders who crave visceral performance, clean design, and daily usability. It offers just enough tech to enhance the ride, but not so much that it feels sterile. It's powerful, yet approachable, sharp, yet forgiving. And with a price that undercuts much of the competition, it represents tremendous value in a class that's more competitive than ever. Whether you're a weekend canyon carver, an everyday commuter, or someone ready to dip into occasional track days, the Z900 SE offers a near-perfect blend of old-school muscle and modern precision. Kawasaki has taken what already worked and sharpened it just enough to make the 2025 version the best Z900 yet.